Okay, guys. So in the previous class, we spoke about data types, and also we discussed the what is a number and what is a text, how to identify the number and text, the default alignment for different data types. All these things we discussed. So today we'll cover about number formats. Okay, it's very interesting concept. Basically, as an Excel, we have to work with a lot of numbers, a lot of currencies, and data, right? So as a number is also one of the data type, and we are also going to work with a huge data and numbers on. So we'll start discussing about number formats. So how this number formats will help? Suppose if you want to identify, suppose there is a number like this 100. Okay, what should I say? This 100 rupees, is it a number or currency? Is it a percentage? By seeing this 100 rupees, 100 as a number, there is no specific format. Just I'm giving as a number 100. So is it a good to identify whether is it a currency, price, is it a age, a percentage? Can we
Yes.
identify this number? We cannot write. Suppose if I add one symbol to the same 100. Now, if anyone wants to read this number, how we can read? We can read it as 100 rupees, right?
100 rupees.
Similarly, if you want to add any percentage, like if you add it into percentage. So if anyone wants to read this, they can read as
100%.
100%. So basically, this number formats will help us to understand the numbers quickly. We don't need to again look for what kind of data it is. And we don't need to put a lot of efforts to understand the numbers. So for that reason, this data types and number formats will help a lot. So now we will see different data types we have. Okay. Suppose here we have. Can you see these numbers? Have given multiple numbers: 123 minus 45 and 567, 78 minus 534. Here I have both positive numbers as well as negative numbers. Can everyone see these negative numbers with a minus sign? So these are negative numbers and these are positive numbers. Suppose by seeing this entire column, I have this data in a specific column. I want to identify all these numbers, negative numbers quickly. So what I can use? So I can use this number format. So in this number format, if you go to this number format, we have a lot of options. If you go to the more number formats, here it will show you the number formats. Suppose if it is a number, here you can choose if you want to have negative numbers in a minus red color sign, red color format, you can use this. Otherwise, if you want to use any other things, we can set OK. See here, all negative numbers are showing in a red color only. Though the minus symbol has removed, still it is the real values minus 45 only. Can everyone see the real value? In the formula bar, it's showing minus 45. But is the visible value, the display value is showing as 45 in red color. That means we can identify all red color numbers are negative numbers. Similarly, you can also change it in different formats. Again, we have this one. If I want to use the red number, minus negative numbers in a minus sign, I can use this. See again, it's showing as a minus, but in a red color. Similarly, I have a few more number formats. Mhm. If it is for accounting purpose, I can use this symbol. If you want to add a currency symbol, rupee, I'll add this currency. Can you see this? Currency, it's showing as a rupee. If you want to change it to dollar, again, I can go ahead. Number formats in the accounting, I can change it into another currency. This time, let me give dollar, US dollar. See, now you can read it as a $123, right? It's helpful, right? So for that reason, we have this number formats. Similarly, we have a currency. See, the currency wise, we can use the two options. If you want to have the currency just left to the same number currency, the value, it will looks like this, dollar 123. But in accounting wise, the dollar as the currency symbol will comes to the left side and the value will be displayed on the right side. Which one is looks good and better? This one or this one? Which one is looking better?
Accounting.
The accounting one only, right? Because all dollars will be displayed in the left alignment, I can easily differentiate, I can easily focus on the numbers only. But if it is a currency, the currency symbol will be displayed left to the value, immediate left to the value. That is the difference between currency and accounting. Okay. Then we have our date formats. So even this date formats, we understood date is always right alignment. We have different number formats. You guys have to try all these number formats. Here we have a percentage, currency, short date, long date, percentage, fraction. Suppose if I price, if I type like this, here I have a 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to change all this into percentages, simply I'll select all this data and I'll go to this number format. I'll select percentage. See, now it has changed to 200%, 300%, 500%. But why it's coming like a 200%? As I mentioned, only 2, it should come only 2%, right? Why it's coming 200%? Can anyone tell me? Excel will consider 1 as a 100%. This number 1, it will consider as a 1%. If it is 0.5, how it will consider?
50%.
50%. As a default, Excel will consider 1 as 100%. Complete 1 as 100%. If it is above 1, if it is a 1.5, it will consider 150%. Okay, this is very important, especially when you're trying to convert the values to the percentages. This feature you have to remember well. Suppose, let me tell you an example. If you want to calculate 500 out of 600, how much you will get? 0.83. If I use the same percentage symbol here in 200, how much I'll get? 83%, right? Suppose if I don't give this into 100, simply I'll get 0.83. Now again, I can use this percentage option, the data number formats. So if I click on percentage, it's changing as 83%. Can everyone see this? So instead of using into 100, I can use this percentage option in the number formats. Okay. Similarly, the date as well. We have a long date, short date, long date with the time, short date with the time. All these options we have. We will see the date. As a date, if you want to get in a shortcut, we have like control plus colon. Control plus colon. We will get today date. What is the today date? 12/5/2024. Can everyone see my calendar here? It's at 12 May 2024. So this is the shortcut key we have. Okay. Again, if you want to move this alignment towards left or right, you can move. If you want to change it to right, left alignment, you can change center alignment, right alignment, you can change it as you want. But on default, always it comes right side alignment. Okay. Then timing. What is the timing shortcut key? Control semicolon. What's the time now? 11:14, right? So if I press control semicolon, I'll get this, sorry, control and semicolon. I'll get the time. Colon, semicolon will be in the same key. But if you want to use this, maybe you can use control shift, the same key, so that it will use colon. Suppose if I want to type a colon here, it will come like this, a semicolon. If I want to use a complete colon, I should use, sorry, colon. Same key, but if you use a shift, it will work in a different way. If I don't use, it will work like this. Okay. Then percentage already we discussed. And text. Suppose this is very important, guys. I want to add a bank account number. You know how the bank account number will work? Can anyone tell me anyone's bank account number starting with 0 or something? Anyone have any bank account number starting with 0?
No.
Normally there will be a few. I mean, there are a few banks. Their account numbers will start from 0, like 0 like this. 813. Like this it will start. So if I don't use a 0, will it work in the net banking to transfer money? An account number, if it is a bank account number, if I type without 0, will it work?
Yes, bro.
Suppose your bank account number is 0039 like this. Now you type only 3899709. Will it work?
Yes, mate.
Okay, try and let me know. Okay, I'll give you my bank account number starting with a 0. Try and let me know. I'll give you my ICICI bank account number. Try to transfer 1 rupee and let me know. Okay, it won't work, guys. If the account number is 10 digits, then 10 digits should be appeared in the account number. Even if you miss 0, it won't work. For account numbers, even 0 is also valid number. It should be there in the account number space. When you're transferring amount, it should be there. It should present. Even I tried with the same PF transfer. I had an ICICI bank account. I just given an ICICI bank account because I used to maintain all account numbers in Excel format. So I was also maintaining like this only. So I just copy pasted the account numbers, but it didn't work. The main mistake I did is I didn't consider the 0 because I typed when I was using Excel. My account numbers, I started typing like this 038999109. But when once I hit enter, 0 got disappeared because it's a value. So whatever the 0, if you have a zeros before the value, it has no value. That's why the Excel will remove the zeros. But it's an account number, we need zeros, right? How to write zeros here? I need zeros like 3 zeros. How to write 3 zeros before the value? How, guys? Can anyone know?
By converting into another data type.
How should I convert?
Characters.
So we can use this apostrophe. Can everyone see this symbol? So if I put the symbol, now if I start typing zeros, 38999101, now it will show you. Okay, like that. If you want to enter zeros in any Excel cell, you can use this symbol called apostrophe. So with this apostrophe symbol, we can type zeros and we can maintain the same zeros in the Excel cell also. Without this, we cannot type zeros. Okay. Again, if you want to convert it into numbers, simply I'll go here. Suppose I'll be typing like this. Let me have numbers like this. This many numbers I have. Okay. If you want to remove the zeros or if you want to convert it into numbers, once you select, you will see this option, error symbol. Can everyone see this? Yes. If I select and click on to convert to numbers, it will convert to numbers. It will convert to numbers. Suppose now if I perform the sum formula on this, we get the results. Suppose if I perform it in a text format, suppose now I'm getting 0. Is everyone understanding? It is in a text format. Once I put apostrophe before the values, it will convert it as a text. So you cannot perform any calculations on this. If you want to perform any calculations, you have to convert them into numbers. How to convert them into numbers? If you select the number data, it will show one mark here as error mark. Can you see this one? It's showing as formatted as a text. The number in this cell is formatted as a text or protected by an apostrophe. Can everyone read this text? Is it visible for everyone?
Yes.
It's showing one error message. What is that message?
The
The
number
number
is
in this cell is
Cell
formatted
as a
as
text
text
or protected by an apostrophe. Suppose if it is formatted by text, we cannot perform any calculations. That's why it's showing as 0. If I convert it to number, if I want to convert this into number, what should I do? After selecting all these cells, if I go and click on this symbol, error symbol, it will show you options. Ignore the error. If you want to ignore the error, I can click on ignore. Or if you want to convert it to number, you can convert to number. Suppose if I ignore this error, if I click on ignore error, it won't even show that error. Simply showing 0. Even if I remove these zeros here, see, Again, I can go and click on ignore this error. Now it's showing also 3899109. Even if I can move towards right, I cannot perform the calculations. I cannot do anything with this because it's a text formatted number. Understood, everyone? These are called text formatted numbers. These are text only, but formatted as a numbers. I mean, so these are numbers only, but formatted as a text. Normal for this account numbers, roll numbers, and IDs. For all those options, we use this apostrophe, and we have to convert numbers into text. Once we converted numbers into text, we cannot perform any calculations. Now, everyone understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then these are the number formats, guys. So I'll give you an assignment, and also I want to show you the decimal options. Suppose here we have a 100.05 or 100.5. The value of the cell is 100.5. If I reduce the decimals, how much it's showing?
101.
101. But in the formula bar, what is the real value?
100.5.
100.5. Suppose now if I want to perform the calculations, if I want to do multiplication into 2, how much I'll get? How much I'll get?
201. 201 in formula. 201 in formula bar. 202 in value bar.
201 only. In the formula bar, for the formula, it will show only the formula. This is the real value. What is the real value? F2 into 2 is the real value. What is display value? 202. Why it's coming to 201? It should come 202, right? If you go and see this value, real value, 101, it is actually having only 100.5. For calculations, it will always consider only the real value, not the display value. So if you want to perform any calculations, it will consider only 100.5, not 101, because there is a decimal. Okay, we can increase or we can reduce the decimals also. Suppose if I'm using like this 10 point, like this, I have a decimals. If you want to remove the decimals, I can remove the decimals. I can reduce the decimals. It will become a 1 if I remove all the decimals because it is above 5. Just remember, guys, if it is 5 or above 5, it will consider the next number. Suppose if it is 4, if it is 10.425.423. Now how much it will consider if I reduce the decimals? How much it
10.
will consider? It will consider only 10. If it is 5 or above 5, then it will take it to the next number. Otherwise, it will consider the below number. These decimals are also very important, especially when we have some variances or something. We have to check this decimals. And as I said about the number formats, we have all these numbers: short date, long date, currency, numbers, and all these. Suppose if I type normal thing, normally it will be in a general format only. As a default, always it will be available general. If you type even date also, like 12/05/2024, it will be as a converted into date. Initially it was a general, but once I typed as a date, it will convert it into date. So Excel will identify the data and it will take it into accordingly. Okay, again if I type in a number or something, name or something, again it will convert it into general. Still it's showing a date, general. So on default, every text will be considered as the general format only. Again, if you want to change the number format, you can use all these number formats. We have a lot of number formats. So try all these number formats and let me know. Fractions, we have currency, numbers, and accounting, date. And again, in dates also we have long date, short date, all these we have. Time also, if you want to get a complete full date along with the seconds also we can get. And text to special custom. You can create this custom date or something. You can use all this. Again, we have a borders, alignments, and filling. If you want to fill any specific cell, you can use this formats. Also, one more thing I want to show about the format. Suppose let's see, I'm using one calculation here. Okay. Let me see here. I'll use the sum calculation here. Sorry. Sum calculations. So here we have a sum. Now I want to protect this cell. No one wants to edit this formula. We have a formula, right? Some formula. Maybe I can change this data only, but no one wants to edit any formula on this one. So what should I do? There will be possibilities where they can change the formula also, right? Mistakenly, they can delete the formula also. In that case, again, some technical people should come and to write the formula. So what should I do? I need to protect this formula. So how to protect the formula? If you go and click on the right side, here you can see the format cell option. Can everyone see this format option? Format cells.
Yes,
If
sir.
I click on this format cells, this window will open. Again, the same. These are all the number formats, alignment format, font format, border format, and filling. And finally, we have a protection. Can everyone see this protection? In the protection, if I click on this lock, and I hit OK, then this cell can't be edited. No one can't edit. Even I can't edit. So this cell has been locked. Again, you need to go to the review. Here in the review ribbon, here I need to protect the sheet. Suppose to protect the sheet, again it will ask you the details. What you have to protect? Locked cells, set unlocked cells. Only the cells I need to protect. So I can click OK. Now the file has been protected. Again, it's unprotected. If you want to protect, you can use the password also. Suppose I'm using the password Mahesh at 8482. Hit OK. Again, it's asking us to re-enter password. I'm re-entering. Now, if I want to edit this formula, can you see this cell message? The cell chart you are trying to change is on a protected sheet. To make change and protect the sheet, you might be requested to enter a password. No one can change the password. Even if I want to change the password, I should need to unprotect the sheet. Again, I should go to the review ribbon. Here I need to unprotect the sheet. For unprotection also, I need to enter the password. Now I can edit this. Can everyone see this? Again, I'll show you how to protect the sheet. I mean cell. You should click on the right side. Go to the format cells. In the protection tab, here I need to click on the lock. Already is tick mark. So I can simply OK. Click on OK. Again, I have to go to the review tab. I have to protect my sheet. And a protecting sheet also, I have a lot of options. What do you have to protect? Do you want to protect with locked cells, only locked cells, delete rows, delete columns, where you have to protect? I'll use the respective sheets and I'll hit OK. So that if you want, you can use the password as well. Okay. In which kind of scenarios it will all help, sir? Let me show you one thing. In real-time project where we are working currently. Suppose we have a lot of ITR clients and we are giving some income tax and retirement planning. All these calculators we are giving it to the clients. So what is this?
Bro,
Yeah.
maybe
Insurance
forgot
cover.
the password.
Sorry?
Maybe forgot the password. How to get
Yeah.
how to
I'm not understanding your
open the
question.
lab? Maybe forgot the password.
Forgot the password.
How
You
to
can,
open the how to open the lab?
if it is I'm the administrator, it is my Excel file. I mean, if it is in my laptop, I can use the forgot password. But if it is in another laptop and all, you can't even use the forgot password. If you lost a password, you will lose the file. That's it. See here, I just protected this sheet. Basically, all these files will be given to my tier clients, income tax clients. So if they want to, they can enter into this Excel sheet, all this data. Suppose monthly income expenditure, 20,000. I mean, sorry, 20,000. How many years they need, for how many years do they need the money? So I type 10 years. Inflation, I'll consider 6%. Return on investment, I'll consider 12%. Current loans and liabilities, I'll put 0. Then here it will show the coverage required. How much insurance coverage required? It's showing 16,93,000. This is a formula. We have insert formula. If anyone wants to try to edit this formula, it won't work. Because if anyone changes this formula, then entire structure will get disturbed. So we wrote this formula for the understanding purpose only. It's a calculation of different formulas. Here we have a formula bar in the do not disturb. So here I used all calculations and I'm using this one. Here also same thing. I can protect all these sheets. And here also I have to use the production. So let me I'll select like this. You want to protect, go to format cells, protect, okay. Okay. Now again, if anyone wants to protect, unlock this sheet, it won't work. See this? It won't work. Simply they can use this one only. Just they can use this cells, only these cells. If there isn't a formula, they cannot even edit these formulas. In such a way, this has been designed. So that clients won't get any confusion. Here also same thing. See, this is also protected sheet. If they want, they can work on these only, these cells. Inflation, they can edit. But this one, they cannot edit. Here simply this one also, it's a formula. They cannot edit and they cannot do any modifications. This is also formula. They cannot do any modifications. Can anyone see this? So for these kind of projects, it will work a lot. Suppose here I have placed a symbol, logo. If anyone wants to delete this logo, it won't work because it has been protected. When this as per taxation business, if anyone wants to delete, it can't work. They cannot make any changes on this cell. In such a way, I can protect my content. I can give it to clients. For that reason, we use this protection option, number formats. This is also cell format and number format option only. Understood, everyone?
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
understood?
Yes, sir.
Then we go to the clipboard options. We know already about clipboard, right? Control C, Control X, and Control V. So first we will talk about Control X. Why we use this Control X? Why use this Control X? You don't have the option Control X? Do you know or not?
To cut the data.
You cut the data only. If you want cut, you can cut the data. See here, I'm using Control X. You can see the dotted row which is surrounding, which is rounding. So that means the cell has been cut. Now if you want to paste somewhere, I'll use Control V. See here it got disappeared, deleted, and here it's pasted. So that is the feature of Control X. The original content will be deleted. It will remove the selected data from the original position and it will be pasted wherever you want using Control C. But we have Control C option. What is the Control C option feature? I can use the Control C. It will just copy. So that original content also will be there. The cell won't remove from the original position. It will be there. And if you want somewhere, I can use Control V like that. I can paste it any number of times. This is called Control C. But Control X, it will remove the cell from the original position. It will delete from the original position and it will be copied into the clipboard. And if you want to paste somewhere, you can use the Control V. That is the feature we have in Control X. And Control C, we know if you want to create a duplicate, we use Control C. And wherever we want to place, we use Control V, Control. Okay, Control V is for the pasting. Okay, what if suppose here I have Excel, right? I'm copying this control, the entire Excel. But here I want to paste only Excel. I don't want this red color. I don't want this yellow background. I just need normal Excel text. How should I paste it? I press Control C. If I use Control V directly, it will paste the entire. It has been formatted in different styles. See here, the text has been bolded and applied red color. Text is in red color. The background is in yellow and it's italic, bold. I don't want all these things. I just need only plain text like this. Like this. Is it possible to paste like that?
Yes.
How?
We need to select
In
it
paste option,
color
paste
tab
option.
Sorry?
and
Paste is special.
in the
Yeah,
go to
yes.
color tab and select there no color, no fill.
I can't do all
Okay.
these things. Suppose see guys, for just copy pasting, if I use Control V, again I'll go to this, I'll remove no color. I'll go to make it as a plan, remove the italic, bold. How much time it will take? You can't be doing all these things, right? Even we don't need to put that much effort. We have a shortcut key called paste special. Control Alt V or Alt E plus yes. Any option. In few systems, it will work Control Alt plus V. Control Alt plus V. It will open this window. It is called paste special window. What I have to paste? I need to paste only the value. Then here we have options. If you want to paste format, you can use the formula. Formula. You can use the formula. If you want to paste the values, you can use the values. If you want to have only the format, I can use the format. If you want to paste only the comment, I can use the comment. Data validation, if you want, I'll talk about data validation as well. We can paste whatever you want. Suppose in this case, what I need only the value. What is the value? Excel. Only I need that value. So I'll select value and let OK. Can you see this? Excel. Everyone understood? Understood.
Yes, sir.
And I'll show you one more example. Suppose here I have a data like this. Okay. So here I have a formula called sum formula. Okay, I'm using some formula. Okay, here. It's a sum formula. How much it is? 706. Now, I need to copy this 706 and I have to paste it in the here. Here I have to paste. Okay, here I have to paste in this border highlighted cell. I have to paste. How to paste? I can use Control C. If I press Control V, can I get the value?
Yes, sir.
No.
No,
Why?
because of using formula.
Using formula.
Guys, understand, whenever we use normal controls in Control V, the Excel will copy the real value. What is the real value here? What is the real value? Sum, right? Formula. Only it copied formula. See here also issuing formula only. No, if you want a value, you have to paste the value. So that's the reason you should be very cautious when you're copy pasting the data related to the numbers. Are you copying the values? Are you copying the formulas? Are you copying the format? Which you are copying, which you want to paste? That needs to be decided. Then we have to use this option called paste special. Suppose if I want to place only the value, I'll use Control C. I'll come here. I'll use Control Alt V. Here I'll select the values. I'll hit OK. Only value got pasted. Understood?
Yes.
No, sir, I need only the formula. Suppose here also I have a value, different values I have. Like that, different values I have. I need only formula. So what I'll do, I'll use Control C. I'll come here. Again, Control Alt V. Here I'll use the formula. Okay. See? Formula only pasted. Understood? No, sir. Suppose there is a format here. Again, blue color text. And this format we have here. Okay. You need to have this format. If you want to have this format, what you should do? Control C and here come. Go to Control Alt V. Only the format. Okay. Format update. Can everyone see this? Paste special is very important shortcut key. Control Alt V. Very important one. Especially when you are working with the values and formulas. This is very important feature. Everyone should remember this. In many of the interviews also, you'll get a question. If you're not using this shortcut key and for everything, you're using all these options to change the formats and all, people will feel that you don't even know the basics. So that's the reason we have to use all these basics. So is there any other option other than using the shortcut key for paste special? Yes, we have another option. If you use Control C, if I click on right side mouse, here it will show you the options. Can you see this? Paste options. This is also paste special. Can everyone see this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can everyone see this paste special space option? So from here also I can choose. If you want to paste the format, only the paste format. If you want to paste the values, 706 will be pasted. If you want to paste the formula will be pasted. If you want to paste the format will be pasted. If you want to paste any links will be pasted. Otherwise, if you want to choose any options from here also you can choose all these options. Can everyone see this? A lot of options here. So you can try all these options. And I want to talk about one more option where we can use the paste special. Okay. My internet got disconnected. So we were discussing the paste special. Did everyone see this option called from mouse also we can use this paste special? Can everyone see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I'll talk one more option. Is there any other option, sir, to change these formats or something? We have another option called format painter. How many of you know this format painter?
Yes, sir.
How many of you know this format painter?
I know, sir.
Suppose if you go to data types, okay, number formats. Okay. Yeah. Suppose the format is applied on this cell. Can everyone see this? Excel bolded, red color, yellow highlighted, yellow background. I want to apply this format to this Excel, plain Excel. What I'll do, if you want to apply it manually one by one, I have to choose the red color, I have to go and apply this cell background, cell filling, and I have to apply the italic. All this will take a lot of time. So simply I can use this format painter. Where I can use this format painter? Can you see this option in the clipboard? In the home ribbon, you have this format painter. Can everyone see this? So simply I can use format painter. But before you apply this format painter, it's showing get started. It's showing some instructions. Can you see these instructions? Can everyone see these instructions? To get started, select content with the formatting you like. Suppose I need Excel format, this content. So I have to select this specific cell. Then after selecting, click format painter. I have to click this format painter. Then select something else to automatically apply the format. So it's showing instructions. If I want to apply this format to any other cells, first I'll have to select this cell. Then click on this format painter. Now you can apply it wherever you want. Now can you see, everyone see this brush symbol? My cursor is having a brush symbol. Can everyone observe
Yes,
this?
sir. Yes, sir.
If I click on anywhere, it will apply automatically to the same format. See this? Again, if I use the same format, if I selected this format, selected this format painter, apply on this. See, everything has been changed. No, sir, I don't want to apply like this every time. I just have to select once. I need to keep on applying for all cells. Then what should I do? Go to this format where you want to format, how you want to format. This cell format I need, right? So I just selected, go to the format painter and double click on this. Can everyone see this? For your information, to apply the formatting in multiple places, double click format painter. Can everyone see this option?
Yes.
Yes, yes, sir.
Let's double click on this. Now format painter applied. Now I don't want to use any control option, nothing I don't want to use. Just simply I'll be selecting like this. Everywhere it will be keep on changing. That's it. I can use any number of cells. So format painter is very important and powerful tool, especially if you are working in a Word also. In an MS Word also, this format painter will be there. I'll show you how it will work. Suppose we have a Yeah. Suppose here I have this one. So maybe I'll change it to font 12. I'll change this to Arial black. Okay. But the remaining text is in a different color. Now I want to apply the same format and everything. Suppose maybe I'll change this format even. This format I'll change it to paragraph aligned with the lines and everything. So now it's all good, right? It's different, it is different. What I want to do, I'll just place my cursor here. I'll click on Format Painter. I'll come here. I'll simply select all the text. See, everything has been changed. Like this, even in Word also, we can change this option. Format Painter. Okay. Very useful tool. Then, one more important function I want to show you in the paste special value. Suppose, you know what is a filter? You know what is a filter? Suppose let's assume I have names here. Names, and these are marks. Okay, names I have like this. A, B, C, D. Like this I have many names. Here also I have marks or something. Maybe not marks, maybe some other items. Let me maybe units purchased. Okay. Now I want to see only units purchased by A. I want to see only units purchased by A. So I can simply apply filter on this one. You know what is filter, right? I'll show you when I'm talking about data tab. Here I'll show you what is a filter. Okay. I can filter by number, name by name, like that. So if I apply this a filter, there is a shortcut key also. Control Shift L. If you want to use the filter option in the shortcut, you can use Control Shift L. You should know all these shortcut keys. Okay. Now, if I want to use only A, I'll select A. See here, I got only A purchase details. If I want to get only C details, I'll select C. I'll get all C details. Can everyone see this? It's useful, right? If you have a lot of data, if you want to find A only, you cannot find like this. Where is A? Where is A? So for that reason, what I'm using filter option. Simply I'll select filter. I'll apply the filter for A. I can use it, right? Understood, everyone?
Everything.
Not understood. Yeah. Suppose if the data is available in this way, maybe let's take another sheet. I'll write here. We have A, B, C, D. We have a data like this. Okay. Here we have a few values. Like this, I have values here. Okay. Now I need to have only numbers with A. Let me reduce the decimals even with confuse. Okay. Now I need to filter only on A. Is it possible to apply filter now? Is it possible to apply filter on now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, these are names. These are units purchased. Where I should apply the filter? Here, huh?
We should use pivot.
It's not possible.
There is a drawback with the filter. Format can be applied only in a vertical data, not in a horizontal data. Data is in horizontal format. See, names are in the horizontal, A, B, C, and units purchased is also available in horizontal. I cannot apply and filter like this. Name, even if I apply the number here, it will apply like this. Only it's showing units purchased and names. Only 10 is showing. So apply filter is not possible here. Still, I want to apply. How to? If you want to change this entire data into verticals, here it's in a horizontal, right? Maybe the same data is available in all over the cells like this. Okay. Now I want to apply. I want to have all this data in vertical. Like name should be available in column A, and units purchase should be available in column B. How to change it?
I think we have to use pivot table or
Now,
Never
in
possible.
single go, we can change it. Just select all that cells. I just selected, right? Control C. Control C. Okay. Again, come back to the column A. Just press Control Alt V, special paste. If you use this, you will see this option, transpose. Can everyone see this transpose?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Select this, hit OK. Sorry. Control C here. Control Alt V. Transpose. Can you see this? All pasted like this. It's useful, right? We don't need to use the pivot, nothing. We don't use anything. We just need a horizontal data to the vertical. Then what I use? I just copied the data. I can go to any cell and any sheet. Simply I'll press Control Alt V for paste special. The paste special, I can use this option called transpose. You can choose it from here. Otherwise, if you go to paste special by using the right side click, here also you can see this option, transpose. Can everyone see this transpose option? Can everyone see this option, transpose? Here also it's available. Hello.
Oh, yes.
The symbol is also showing very clearly horizontal to vertical, vertical to horizontal. Click on this, the data will convert. Not only from horizontal to vertical, even from vertical to horizontal also we can convert. Suppose here are the data, I have it in a vertical format. So simply I can select the data, Control C. I'll come to again column C. Here I use the transpose. It's converted into horizontal. It's useful, right? Everyone, guys.
Yes, Mahesh.
Yes. So that's the power of transpose and clipboard. So most of the students not aware about all these functions, guys, but very, very, very useful. It's required even if you want to perform all these calculations. We're not sure, we cannot have any limitations on data types, data inputs. You may receive the data in horizontal, vertical format, but you need to convert the data into as well the way however you want. Yesterday I had an assignment in the interview. So directly the interviewer asked me to share my screen and is asking me to perform the task, Excel task. So what the data is available, we had a data from employee details, employees like this. Okay. And in one sheet, I have a data like this, employees, it's a February data. In another sheet, we had a data for March. We had a data for March. In February, we have an employees like this, B, C, D, E. We have an employee list like this. Sorry, 1 second. We have a data like this. And here we have a salaries. Let's assume we have a 10,000, 12,000, again 11,000. Like that, we have few salaries. Okay. Similarly, you have a salaries in the March as well. Employees we have in the March. And here also March salaries are there. Like this, they have salaries in March as well. Okay. But few employees which are available here, we don't have employees on this side and we don't have employees on this side. Maybe here we have a column I, right? Employee I. I don't have employee I in the March I have an employee X. Here also I don't have E. I have employee J, not J, M. In the February side also, I don't have employee C. Or else I don't have employee, I don't have employee C. Here I have a Z. And column I also, and employee I place also, I don't have employee I. Here I have O. Like this, we have different employee names and different salaries for the February month and March month. Now, we need to compare the salaries. I need to know the difference between each employee's salary. Can anyone tell me how to calculate differences? We need to analyze the salary differences for 2 months for each employee. Can anyone tell me? Any idea? How can we do?
You can use merging.
Yeah, tell me how to do step by step.
Both tables.
Huh?
Both tables. March and February.
Okay, March and February.
No, both tables are merged.
How to merge? Tell me step by step. I need an analysis. First thing, what I should do, ba? First step.
First, we have to select the employees and the salaries first.
Okay, select then.
March table also. Yeah.
Okay.
Then apply to merge option.
Where should I apply merge?
Both tables.
Where is the option to apply the merge? Tell me.
In ribbons.
Ribbon, sir. In which ribbon?
Merge and center.
This one.
Not this.
This is not for tables merge. It's for the cell merges. If you want to merge 2 cells, use this option called merge. Not for the tables. That in a different cells, it's not possible. If you want to merge side by side cells only, it is possible. It's not possible. This cell, if you want to merge, no, it is not possible. We cannot merge. We cannot do anything. If you want to apply continuous cells, then only merge option will apply. That's only for the cells, not for the tables. Can anyone? Any idea, guys? Think about it. What do you guys do first? We need both salaries in the same table, right? First, let's create another table. Let's have all these salaries in the same sheet so that it will be easy for us to understand, right? Here, February. These are the February. And here I'll use March salaries. March. So March salaries. Then what next? What next? Here we have different employees. Here we may have different employees, different salaries we have. We don't have a common employees or something. Here we have A, B, C. Here we don't have a C. Here we have a here we don't have a Z. I need to analyze the data. How?
Equal to
Equal to
some formula. We need to apply the formula. So
where I need to apply the formula. Which formula I have to apply?
not sure.
First, do you have a unique employees in both months?
No.
No, right? First, we need to have a unique employees. Okay, we need to have a unique employees. So I have to identify unique employees. How to identify it? First, I'll copy all these employees here and March employees also I'll paste. We have few common employees on this one. So I need only unique employees. So what I'll do, I'll select all employees. I'll go to the data. I'll remove duplicates. I have just removed all duplicates. So these are the unique employees now I found. Unique employees. So I'll keep one column for the all employees. Okay. And here I have a salaries. Let's assume February salaries and March salaries. I need February salary of this employee. I need March salary of this employee here. If I don't have salary, I need to get 0 because in Z is available only in February month, but not available March month. right? Now, how to get a February salaries based on these employees? How to get? Using VLOOKUP. So lookup value is this one. This is the table array. And I have to freeze the table array. Two, 0. See, I got the February salaries. Simply I need March salaries also. Is equal to VLOOKUP. This is the lookup value. Again, March salaries will be selected. Comma 2. So March salaries. I got it in the March. I can see few NAs. Why these NAs are available? Here we have 3 NAs. Here we have 3 NAs. Why? Because these employees are not available in March. Similarly, these employees are not available February. That's why it's showing NA, not available. Right? But I don't want to get this NA. I need 0. If employee is not available, I need to get 0. So what should I do? I can use if error formula. If error. Sorry, here I have to use if error. Don't confuse, just writing this formula. It's not required to learn right away. You'll get all these things. Now it's getting 0. Here also apply the if error formula. 0. Now I want to compare the salaries. How to compare the salaries? Simply I use this salary minus this salary. I can use the difference, right? I can see the difference. Can you see this? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
This is how we need to compare the salaries between February and March month for these employees. The same assignment we had. He asked me to share the screen and he asked me to tell the formula. He was sharing screen and he had all this data and he asked me to do the analysis. The moment when I start saying I need the entire tables, employee names in a single column, apply delete formula, delete your duplicates and get the February month salaries and March months using VLOOKUP, then you start, okay, I understood the concept. That's it for me, like that. If you are good in Excel using all these options, then only you'll be able to perform any analysis. Even if you don't know simple concepts, you cannot perform it. See this, removing duplicates is a very small option. See here, if there is any removing of, duplicates available in the column, we can use this option to remove duplicates. We can remove the duplicates. Without knowing this, can I perform this task? Can I perform it? Without having this idea of removing duplication option, can I perform this task?
no, sir.
Maybe I'm good in if error. It's a complex formula. VLOOKUP is a bit difficult formula. I know everything, but I don't know this how to remove the duplicates. Still, I cannot perform the task. That's the reason. Even if it is small concept, also we should be very thorough on that. There is a left formula in Excel. You know what is left formula? Very simple formula. Mahesh Babu, we have this one. Okay. If I want to get only left 5 cells, we have Mahesh Babu, right? First 6 digits are Mahesh. So I need to get only 4 digits, 6 digits. I use the option called left. I'll select left. Okay, close. Only I got, sorry, here I have to use numbers. 6. Only Mahesh I got. If I want to go to only right side 4 digits, Babu, I'll use is equal to right, select, comma, 4. It's very simple. Left formula and right formula is very simple. If you want to get a left side cell value, use the left. If you want to get right side cell value, use right formula. Very simple. But we can use this right formula and left formula in VLOOKUP also. In VLOOKUP also, we can use it. That's very complex. So without knowing this left and right, we cannot perform that VLOOKUP also. That's the reason, even if it is a small formula or big formula, small concept or big concept, we should understand and we should learn in this Excel. Very, very important. Okay. So this transpose option also similar case. I had a couple of projects and scenarios where I was working and I was facing a lot of difficulties. Without knowing the transpose option, it's not easy to convert. Especially once you go to the live having different account numbers, profit center, fund numbers, and all these functions are very helpful in real time. That's why you guys have to practice and remember all this. See here, I have used the transpose option. Okay, everyone understood? Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we use the option format as a tables. We'll talk about tables. The tables are very simple, right? Again, what we have to discuss about tables. Do you have anything else to discuss on tables? We know, right, how to create a tables and all. What else we need to discuss on this then again? Let me talk about tables here. So let's understand this is the employee table, employee database we have in this format. We have employee ID, name, designation, basic salary, HRA, and deductions. Okay. Suppose if I want to calculate net salary, you know what is net salary? What is net salary? From all our gross pay, if you reduce the deductions, you'll get net salary, right? If I want to get net salary in this column G, what I have to apply? I have to apply the formula, right? So what I do is equal to this minus HRA, sorry, basic plus HRA minus deduction, so that I got net salary. And if I want to get the totals of this below, I have to drag it down till last row. This is how I need to fill up the net salary, right? Understood, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's assume this is not in a proper table. Is it in a proper table? It looks like a table, but it is not a table. It's not in a table format. So it's a bit complex to create and format. If you want to make any changes in the tables and all, it will create some complexity if you do not have a proper format. Okay. So that's the reason we have to format the data into tables. Now we will see what we can do if we can have it in a format of a table. See, I just selected the table. After selecting, if you go to format as a table, can you see this option? The home format as a tables.
Yes.
So here I can go and select any one cell here, any one of the table format I need. Suppose I select like this. It will ask you the table reference. So the entire table highlighted in a dotted. So simply I'll just cross check. I hit OK. See, table applied here. Applied, right? So everything seems good, right? But only just colors and everything has been changed. Only the format has been changed. You may be thinking like that. But understand, without this table format, let's assume we don't have table format. Okay. If I scroll down like this, I'm in the row number 70. I'm in the row number 70. I need to see this column heading for 17,000. What is the column heading for 17,000? What is the column header?
D17.
Column heading.
Basic
There are headings,
salary.
right? Employee ID, employee name.
Salary.
What is the employee heading? Can everyone see
This-
this?
I think
No, we can't see it.
We can't see, right? We can't see because it is not in a table format. Let me apply table format. I just selected this table cells. I go to conditional format. I'll apply this. Hit OK. Now, what is this cell? Can everyone see this heading? Column heading now?
basic salary.
It's showing, right? Basic salary, HRA. Can everyone see the headings?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
If I scroll down, I can see the headings. That is the advantage of table format. And here also, suppose here I want to apply net salary. Okay, I'll type net salary. Net salary. See, immediately after hitting net salary, the same format has been applied here. Understood? So here I apply the formula. This plus this minus this. See, I don't need to drag it down. Immediately apply till last row. Can everyone see this magic? Hello.
That's nice.
And one more option I'll show you in the table format. Suppose if it is not in table format, okay. If I'm adding all this data, I want to add a basic salary, plus HRA minus reductions. In the formula bar, what you can see? D2, E2, F2, right? Right? Suppose you are applying this formula in the last row. In the last row, you are applying this one plus this one minus this. How do you know which is the basic salary, which is the HRA, which is the net salary? We cannot identify with this formula, right? D18. What is the D18? We don't know, right? What is the column D? But if I apply this as a table, and here I'm going to use the formula is equal to this. The moment I selected this cell, it's not showing as a D18. It's showing a basic salary.
Basic salary.
Can you see this?
Yes.
Basic salary plus HRA minus net deductions.
Deductions.
I can see the formula in the column headers. What are the heading we have? On those headings, we can see all this formula. That's the beauty of these tables. Can everyone see this?
Yes, Mahesh.
Suppose here I'm using the total sum. Okay. Okay. Now, here I come and I use the sum formula. Sum formula. I can get different options here. See here, I just use normal formula. Let me delete it. And here I just use normal formula, which is here we have a sum formula. Can you see this option? Sum.
Yes.
Shortcut key for the sum. I just use sum. That's it. Hit enter.
Added.
If I go here, you can see any number of options here. I can see minimum, maximum, count numbers, count average, anything I can choose. But if it is not a table, I can't use all these options. Suppose here I apply the same formula. Can I use anything? Only it's sum. Can I change it to average? Can I change it to minimum? Can I change anything? We cannot change it. Suppose if I also convert it into numbers, if I convert it into tables, again I apply the same formula here. Now I can use these options. It's a simple one cell only. In the same cell itself, I can choose whatever I want. If I want to count the total salaries, the total salary is 17. If you want to count the average, I can get the average. If I want to use the minimum salary, what is the minimum salary? 2000 is the minimum salary. If you want to know the maximum salary, use the maximum salary is 85,000. This is 85,000. That's the advantage of tables. Everyone understood now?
Yes, understood.
Advantage of table. So you may be thinking like formatting table is also quite easy. Why we need to use this format option only? Why can't we use different options? Suppose we have another option also. Suppose this is also table only. If you see this, we just created a borders, headers and everything. This is also table, but it's not in a table format. It's not in table format. It doesn't mean that we have a beautiful, suppose here we have a employee IDs. I just delete, let me delete. Yeah, see here also we have headers. It is also we have a rating, header and all these names and everything, but still it is not a table. Table means it should be formatted as a table. Then only you will get all this. You will be able to enjoy all these benefits. Understood, everyone? I don't even need to apply this filter option. The moment if I click on the format as a table, immediately it will show you all these filter options. Very, very helpful, guys. This table formatting also. We have a shortcut key also to create tables. I'll show you the shortcut key. If I want to create, if I want to apply the table for this, simply let's select the cell. I use Control T. Immediately it will show, it pop-up will open. It will show you the range of table. And here you can select my table has a headers or not. If your table has headers, you can choose this option. Otherwise, you can uncheck that and click OK. See, table applied. It's very useful, right? It's called conditional, the format. So here I used all the advantages of table formats. So please go through it. And if you have any doubts or something, please get back to me on the table creation, formats, clipboards, and everything. You guys have to try all these features on your practicing files, and you have to let me know the doubts. If you get a lot of doubts, we can discuss a lot. Even I will learn a lot of things in Excel. Understood, guys? Everyone?
Sir.
So in the next class, I'll talk about conditional formatting, filling, and directly we can go to the formulas. Maybe tomorrow, no? If possible, I'll try to cover this filling options. I mean, conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is a bit lengthy topic. I'll try to cover it by tomorrow. And filling is normal thing. So I'll cover this filling concept as well. Then we'll go to the formulas. In the formulas, we have text. Sorry, yes, again, I lost my connection. I was just asking you guys, anyone have any doubts? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll stop the recording.